Hayden Wisniewski gets the ball for the Cubs, while Sandy Alcantara, last year's National League Cy Young winner, goes for the Marlins.
For Wisniewski, the big key, having command of the fastball inside to the righties and then being able to spin that breaking ball to both sides of the plate and having command of it. If he does, he will give these Marlin hitters some fits.
For the first time in his major league career, his mom Lisa is in attendance to watch. His mom Lisa has been battling leukemia the past several months, and so she's been unable to witness him pitch in person.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leads off for the Marlins. He is 0 for 7 in this series this weekend.
Another 0-2 lined into right field. There's a base hit. Good piece of hitting. Didn't try to do too much, and he's aboard to start this first.
Jazz is at first with 1 out. He's got a team leading 11 stolen bases. It is 0-2 on Luis Arraez, who's batting .430. He's sitting on a 9-game hitting streak.
Make it a 10-game hit streak for Luis Arraez. Does it again. Jazz on his way to third, and the Marlins have runners on the corners.
You don't even need a hit right now. You just need to get a run across. So for Sanchez, look for something out over the plate, something that you can drive deep to the outfield.
Mervis to second. There's one. Return to first. 2. Exactly what Wisniewski was looking for.
3-6-3 on the inning-ending double play. Miami does not score after a half. Marlins nothing, and the Cubs coming up.
For Alcantara, you look at his numbers last year and you just go, wow, right? Cy Young, the whole thing. This year it hasn't been the same story, and you wonder if all 32 starts that he made last year have a little bit of an impact. A lot of hits per innings pitched. The ERA is high, which can, sometimes be a little deceiving. But the hit number is high. I look at it and see a lot of pitches in the middle of the plate, and that's been an issue for him so far. That fastball.
And one rough start in Philadelphia is the one that really bumped that ERA up. He comes in at 5.09.
Birdie throws out a hustling Swanson for out number 2. Scoreless game. Here's Ian Happ.
Here's a swing and a miss, strike 3. He just powered a heater by him at 99 miles an hour. The first strikeout for Sandy this afternoon. Sandy pitching like a man on a mission here in the bottom of the first inning. It's a perfect first for Sandy. We are through 4 innings of play at Wrigley on this Sunday afternoon. Still no score. Top of the 5th, no score. Yuli Gurriel leads off for the Marlins.
Gurriel left field. That's where the wind is blowing out, and it is gone into the basket. A home run for Yuli Gurriel. That might have gotten an extra little push, just enough for the solo home run.
Jazz and both Soler have hit balls that could have gone out of this ballpark with the wind blowing out to center field, but that one blowing out to left field, but hit on the line by Gurriel, and the dugout loves it.
So they're second and third with 1 out now. All right, so now the Cubs will bring the infield in with 1 out. The batter is John Birdie.
Madrigal, Swanson, Horner, Mervis on the infield. That's to third. Coming home. Out. Great job by Madrigal. Great job by Amaya holding his ground.
The way that Madrigal took that ball and then all his momentum, watch him go towards home plate. Boom. Strong throw. Amaya giving him the outside to go ahead and slide if you want, but yet holding his ground, like you said.
This is 1 for 2. The Marlins have runners at first and third now with 2 outs.
Here's the 0-2. Chisholm swings and misses, strike 3. Got him with the fastball. The Marlins score 1 but leave 2. Middle 5 here at Wrigley. It's the Marlins on top of the Cubs 1-0.
Well, we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Marlins have a 1-0 lead.
Alcantara has had very good command today. No walks. 6 strikeouts. He has made 73 total pitches for the day. Dansby Swanson first up.
The 0-2 pitch is called strike 3. Good sinker. 99. Swanson doesn't like that call either. He has a quick conversation with Alan Porter. Ian Happ. Marlins have a 1-0 lead. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning from Wrigley. And he swings and misses, strike 3. He got him with a changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alcantara. That is a perfect bottom of the 6th inning for Sandy Alcantara. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. Brad Boxberger is in for the Cubs. Marlins are a base hit away from taking a 2-0 lead for Sandy. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler.
Ground ball, sneak through. It does. In comes Birdie, a base hit for Jorge Soler. A big insurance run for the Marlins. They lead it 2-0.
Scoring from third is John Birdie. A big 2-out base knock for the Marlins here in the 8th. And Jorge Soler has given the Marlins a 2-0 lead.
Comes up big, and you gotta love it too. They're playing in for pull just enough to squeak by. Big hit there by Soler.
The Marlins score a run. They do so on 2 hits. Soler's 2-out RBI single has given the Miami Marlins a 2-0 lead. Sandy Alcantara is at 100 pitches through 8 innings of shutout baseball on this Sunday afternoon at Wrigley. Sandy wants it 9th. He's going to get it. It's a 1-out single for Ian Happ. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's going to touchdown. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Here's Happ around third on his way to the plate. The throw. Not in time, and it kicks away. And Bellinger will hang out at third, and the Cubs within a run.
Oh, boy. It's getting loud here at Wrigley Field. And Cody Bellinger, you like the send here by Willie Harris. I know it was closer at home than it should have been, right? But that send allows Cody Bellinger to get to third base now with one out.
Skip Schumacher just got talked out of it by Sandy Alcantara. Sandy's going to stay in this game. If Sandy's going to lose this thing, it's going to be on his shoulder.
So the infield comes in and an opportunity for Alcantara. Base hit, and we are tied. Haas comes through.
Hosmer wasting no time going ahead and swinging at that first pitch, driving it in.
Well, the comeback yesterday in the late stages. They do it in the ninth here today, 2-2.
So the Cubs rally and score twice to get even, and we've got free baseball at Wrigley as we go to the 10th inning. Gene Segura made the last out in the 9th inning, so he becomes the courtesy runner to begin the 10th inning for Miami. With a man at second and nobody out, Jacob Stallings leaving for the pinch batter Wendle.
And Wendle, how about that? That drops in and goes to the wall. Segura's going to round and score. Wendle's not going to stop. Into third with a pinch hit RBI triple. Welcome back, Joey Wendle.
And this is what they needed to do after Sandy gave up 2 in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Joey Wendle, fresh off the IL, comes up big with a knock there to drive in Gene Segura.
Joey Wendle has given the Marlins a 3-2 lead here in the 10th. He was at third with nobody out. The Marlins cannot do any more damage. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th inning. The Marlins had a 2-0 lead, but the Cubs scored 2 times in the bottom of the 9th. Joey Wendle's pinch hit RBI triple leading off the top of the 10th inning has given the Marlins a 3-2 lead. Runner at second is Matt Mervis. So Amaya gets hit by the pitch, and now the Cubs have runners at first and third with 1 out in the bottom of the 10th inning, leading 3-2. There's a lot of real estate on the right side of the infield for Nico Horner.
Say it goes, base hit into center field. We're tied. Nico Horner delivers.
For the Cubs in the bottom of the 10th, there was a run on a hit. No errors. 2 men left on base. It's 3-3. So John Birdie sacrifices himself, and there's 1 away, but the go-ahead run is 90 feet away with 1 out here in the 13th. Jazz is batting. He's 1 for 5 today. He swings and hits a ball shallow in the air center field. Now Bellinger starts to back up. This ball's hit a little bit better than expected. Bellinger makes the catch. Tagging from third is Nick Fortes. He'll cross the plate standing up. The Miami Marlins have retaken the lead. It's 4-3. Here in the 13th.
Yeah, Marlins playing a little small ball here in the 13th.
The Miami Marlins have a 4-3 lead. A sacrifice bunt and a sacrifice fly. It's Miami 4. It's Chicago 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 13th. So the runner is at third with 1 out. Batting is Ian Happ from the right side.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the right center field. And in to score is Nico Horner. Happ at first. And we're starting over. 4-4 in the 13th.
We're going to the 14th inning at Wrigley. They might want to flip the lights on here at Wrigley. Top of the 14th inning, a man at third, 1 out. The runner at third is Hampson. Here's Jesus Sanchez batting now. It's the Miami Marlins who are trying to strike first here in the 14th. Did they just call a balk?
Yes,
Did they just call a balk? They just called a balk on Alzolay.
Wow.
And now Hampson's going to trot home from third. And the Marlins have themselves a 5-4 lead. On a balk.
There he was.
Yeah.
It was a flinch. He was in the set position. He kind of flinched real quick. And that's all it takes for the balk.
So the Marlins score a run off of a balk. They lead 5-4 here in the 14th. Let's see if they can finally put them away. The Marlins scored in the 5th, the 8th, the 10th, the 13th, and 14th. Cubs didn't score until the 9th when they got 2. They got 1 in the 10th, 1 in the 13th. Andrew Nardi is on for the Marlins here in the bottom of the 14th. Going to third is Mancini. Marlins are on the verge of another 1-run win. Comes set out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. This ball game is over. Andrew Nardi puts the finishing touches on his first save in the major leagues. And in 14 innings, the Miami Marlins outlast the Chicago Cubs. They salvage a game in this series, and they win it 5-4 this afternoon.